Kia ora koutou katoa. No mai, haere mai, Te Tamaki Makauro's most impressive whare, the Auckland Town Hall. And welcome to this most special day, Hui Whakapūmau, the Unitec graduation ceremony. Ko ahorangi Martin Carroll toko ingoa. I'm Professor Martin Carroll. I'm the Deputy Chief Executive Academic, and I have the great honour, I'm going to call it a buzz, I have the great buzz of being your MC for this graduation ceremony. Before we bring the academic procession and the graduands in, a little bit of housekeeping. You've all got a phone, right? Some of you have got two. Please put it onto silent and preferably onto airplane mode. I know you're not going to turn it off because I know you're going to want to take a lot of photos, but if it could be on silent, that would be much appreciated. In the unlikely event of an emergency, the ushers will escort you to the nearest exit, which are to the side and to the rear of the building. Bathrooms are located behind the grand staircase in the foyer. And if you need assistance at any time, the ushers are here to help. Today's capping ceremony includes over 250 graduands, and this morning we had a similar number. I'm quite sure that at least one of those is the reason that you are here today. But I would like it very much if you could show your appreciation for each and every one. Everyone has an extraordinary story of success. Let's not forget, this is the COVID cohort, and they had to do it a little tougher than most. So this is a formal occasion, but that doesn't mean it's stuffy. They like it when you clap, and they like it when you cheer. So just to make sure that we're ready to bring them in, I just want to hear what you've got in terms of clapping and cheering. So on the count of three, let's do a little practice. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Well, that was good, but I'm looking at the stage manager and he just gave that a 5 out of 10. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. He gave you a 10. So shortly, the organ will play. That's your cue to be upstanding for the academic procession. And then you will please remain standing as a kapahaka group brings the graduands in. After that, we will have Karakia, and then you'll remain standing, please, until I give you the signal to take your seats. I do just ask this. Please remain for the entire ceremony. Every one of these 250 students has worked phenomenally hard to get here, and it would be terrific if you could support each and every one of them. After the ceremony, please join us for refreshments downstairs in the supper room, and the staff would love to meet you and to catch up with their students, who will then be graduates, for photos. Ka pai? Ka pai. Kia ora, everyone. Please be upstanding for the academic procession.
koe tonu mai, te tapu o tēnei whare ki tāmaki makaurau e. Piki mai, ka ke mai, haere mai rai. Iha, iha, i te waka, te waka. Te waka ki te takoto, rangai takoto ai te waka.
Tūtawa mai I runga, tūtawa mai I raro, tūtawa mai I roto, tūtawa mai I waho. Ke tau ai te Māori tū, te Māori ora ki te katoa. Haumi e, hui e, tae ki e.
Tēnā koe mātua, kia ora kanutamihi ki a koe moto Karakia. Folks, Unitec is an institution that is led by the principles of Te Tiriti o Waitangi. And in the past few days, of course, we lost one of the sovereign partners to that treaty. Please join us in a minute's silence. Thank you. Please be seated. I now call upon our Pohautu, Keith Aiken, to address us.
Kei ngaiwi o te motu e rauranga tirama. Tātou kua tatu mai rā tātou ki roto ki tēnei whare nui. Ki te whakanui I wā tātou tauira ko eke ki ngā taumata tēnei rā te mihi atu ki a koutou katoa hurinua tēnā koutou. Te whakaaro anō hoki ki ngera o tātou kua mene ki te pō, kuini iri hāpiti te tuarua o tira rātou katoa, rātou ki a rātou, tātou te pito rei hui hui nei tātou tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. I wish you could see what I can see. It's amazing to look out across the hall and to see a stunning group of graduates and whānau members, friends, all gathering today to share in this really special occasion. To teach somebody is a really amazing thing. And to my right and behind me are colleagues who are passionate about teaching, who work hard at teaching. And before me, I want to acknowledge a group of graduates who are very good at learning, acquiring new knowledge, achieving excellence, because today is your day. To learn something new and to be excellent at it is wonderful. To learn something new and to use that knowledge to benefit others is extremely special. And looking at our group of graduates who we celebrate today, in and amongst you will be leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs, innovators, chief executives. You will be people that will make a difference, not only in your own lives, but in the lives of your families, in the lives of your communities, and in the lives of all of us who are fortunate enough to live here in Aotearoa. So today is a special occasion where we celebrate graduation. But I look forward to, in 5 years' time, and in 10 years' time, and 20 years' time, reading and learning about you and your achievements and your successes and the difference that you will make and the work that you will do. And in no small part is that due to my colleagues who are here joining with you today. Today is the most special part in our calendar, to have this time with you and to celebrate your achievement. It is the day that we look forward to every year in the work that we do as staff within Unitec. So to come here, to be here in this place, in this hall, to be here with your loved ones, your whānau, your friends, the people who have supported you, the people who are closest to you, the people that know the ups and downs that you've gone through to achieve your success today is a very, very special occasion for us. I want to also acknowledge the two members of our Unitec Council who have joined us today. Stephen, Vale. As our members of council, they represent our community, they represent all of you in providing governance and leadership over our institution. We are going through a lot of change ourselves within our institution, and this is the very last graduation for us as Unitec. We've left this graduation for our best looking graduates. We will be merging into Te Pūkenga at the end of this year. So you are part of history. You are part of a significant event, not only celebrating your graduation, but the end of an era, the end of this institution as we know it, and some significant change that will occur within our institutions across the country over the coming years. I hope in your work that you will find time at the right time to give back to our institution in the way that Stephen and Fale have. It's so important for us as an institution that we have a very close connection with our communities, with our workplaces, because at the end of the day, what you learn needs to be relevant and it needs to be real for the work that you will do. That connection between community, employers, and ourselves as a learning institution is really important. So there will be a piece of paper at the door as you leave. You just sign that and let us know which year you're going to volunteer some services back to training institutions in the future. I want to close by introducing our guest speaker. And she spoke this morning at this morning's graduation. It was a tremendous privilege for us to hear her speak. Some of you, in fact most of you will know, in a couple of months' time, New Zealand will be hosting and winning the Women's Rugby World Cup. The first game will kick off here in Eden Park. And so our guest speaker, she has played at the highest level. She's represented her country in rugby. She's officiated at international level. She's completed 2 tertiary qualifications. And I still don't believe that she played in the forwards because she's super tiny. But it's with much pleasure that I introduce her, and I provide her with the opportunity to introduce herself to you all. Again, welcome, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.
Ko Sayadri tōku mauna, ko Krishna mai tōku awa, no Pune India ahau, ko Kare tōku whānau, ko Keipki tōku ingoa. No reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. I would like to take this opportunity to make some acknowledgements to the graduates and their families, academic staff, Pohotu Keith Aiken, and Chief Executive Gus Gilmore. It is such an honor to be speaking in front of you today. Not too long ago, I was sitting in the same seats where you are, ready to take on my journey after graduation. However, it was a bit different back then. What I didn't have to go through was COVID and all the challenges that came with it. The remote learning, lack of human connection, anxiety-inducing lockdowns, and of course the heartbreak from cancelled graduation ceremonies. Today, I can only imagine the emotions you must be going through to finally be here to cross the stage. I applaud you and your whānau's resilience and sacrifices that have gotten you here today. Please, may you give yourself a round of applause for being here and for everyone involved in bringing this incredible event to life. Today in my speech, I'm sharing with you some quotes that have inspired my life's direction. So I hope you have some popcorn ready. Sorry, that's supposed to be metaphorical. The first quote is by Oscar Wilde. Be yourself, everyone else is taken. You can be the best version of only one person in this entire world, and that is you. You have your unique talents and qualities, your unique experiences, your unique creativity, your own perspective. If you don't know what you're good at, that's okay. That means you're in an exciting position to discover your interests and strengths. I'm still learning things about myself, and I'm always excited to find out what I'm going to unearth next. The most recent things I've learned earlier this year was that I love scuba diving. If you love diving as much as I do, we can chat about it afterwards. We all have hidden jewels deep within us, and life is all about identifying these jewels. Finding them will not only help us live our lives' true calling, but also help the world with our gifts. Growing up in India, I was different from the norm because I was really good at climbing trees and playing sport. Pursuing sport in India is uncommon for boys, so it was even stranger that me, a girl, was running around playing football with the boys, much to my grandmother's disgust. Had I conformed to being an ideal Indian girl, whatever that was supposed to be at the time, I would not have gone to play national level football and hockey, win a national level medal for judo, or play rugby for Team India Women's Sevens. Be yourself because everyone else is taken. The next quote was taught to me by my grandfather, late Major General G.N. Khare. Not high ambition, but low aim is a crime. My year 4 exams were closed, and I remember declaring in grand fashion that I was going to aim for 80%. He asked me then what or who was stopping me from aiming for 100, and that if I aimed for the stars and I missed, I would still land on the moon. A valuable lesson of courage to dare to dream big, be unapologetic, and aim for the stars. This was a great source of strength when I was told that I was wasting my life with sports and I would never amount to anything. In 2007, at a time where there were no other women's teams other than my own local rugby team in Pune, I dreamt of playing for India Rugby. I dreamt to move to New Zealand to play rugby and build a career in rugby and to own my own CrossFit gym. You can guess what happened next? I was a part of the pioneering women's rugby team to represent India from 2008 to 2012. In 2013, I got a scholarship to play rugby in New Zealand. I represented Auckland Wider Squad in 2016 and worked in Auckland Rugby, New Zealand Rugby, and Canterbury Rugby until 2019. And I own my own CrossFit gym since 2020. A Sanskrit proverb comes to mind. Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani na manorathaihi nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrigaha. I'm translating, by the way. It means the deer doesn't enter the lion's mouth while he's sleeping. You have to put in the work to realize your goals. Be bold, dare to dream big, and set high goals. No goal is too big if it comes from the heart and you're ready to work for it. Once you set your goals, write them down, tell someone about it. Make a vision board. I swear by a vision board. It's almost magical how it manifests goals into your subconscious mind, aligning your path towards achieving it. My next quote. When one door closes, another one opens. But if another doesn't open, go through the window. I was in India rugby camp training for the 2010 Asian Games when I got tackled on uneven surface during training and I snapped my ACL. I needed surgery. The pain of not being able to play a tournament I had been training for over 10 months hurt far greater than the injury itself. One door had closed. On my road to recovery, I was cleared to run but not to be tackled. I was really missing rugby, so I started refereeing as I still wanted to be a part of the action. Once cleared to be tackled, I went for the India trials, but I wasn't picked in the team. Another door closed. However, I had gotten better at refereeing and I was invited to assist refereeing at the Asian Sevens men's tournament. That was my window. The window opened further opportunities to referee rugby in Sri Lanka, and I became South Asia's first woman rugby referee. This led to me getting a job at the Sri Lanka Rugby Union as a women's rugby development officer. More doors opened, and windows too. If something you are working towards doesn't work out, look at the silver lining and opportunities to pivot. Make the best use of your strengths and resources to apply yourself in other ways. Go through that window. Life is too short to be unhappy. It was the spring of 2012 in India, where my father suffered a fatal heart attack on his evening walk back. Within minutes, my life had changed forever. Having experienced such a life-changing event made me reflect on the reality of death and how short life is. This brought an importance to living mindfully that I hadn't experienced before, to fully live in the present moment. Value of relationships and connections far exceeded materialistic things. Working through 5 days of work for the freedom of 2 was not an option. I had to pursue something that was fulfilling, something I loved, that I woke up excited for each day. To check where I stand in life, I asked myself, if today was the last day of my life, would I go happy? How many lives have I touched positively today? Have I let my loved ones know how much I love them? Am I happy working the job that I'm working? Am I thriving? If the answer is no, it's time to change some things. We all have incredible potential. Full potential isn't a destination, it's a path. It's a journey of liberation from our own limitations and the limitations that others, often with good intentions, put upon us. Reaching our full potential takes patience, courage, self-awareness, and a whole lot of grit. Unitec helped me find myself, and I hope it has helped you find a bit about you too. I hope that for all of you to go out there and live your lives to the fullest potential. Because if each one of us takes it upon ourselves to live our most fulfilling life, together as a whole, we would be a much happier society. And that is powerful. Powerful enough to change the world. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
To acknowledge our guest speaker and to make some remarks of his own, I now call upon our Chief Executive, Gus Gilmore.
Inga mana, inga waka, inga reo, e ra rangatira mā. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. No mai, haere mai, piki mai, kaki mai, whakato mai rā. Greetings everyone, welcome. And as Pohautu said, on behalf of all of our colleagues here on the stage, a very warm welcome to you all, to our whānau, to the Unitec whānau. I think you're right, Pohautu. This is the best looking group of graduates I've seen in a while. And what a magnificent group of staff behind me as well. But I also want to acknowledge those at the back of the room, those up on the first level, our friends, our whānau, our workmates, girlfriend, boyfriend, partners, significant other halves. Thank you for everything you've done to help your amazing graduates get here today. As Keith said, This is a bit of an emotional time for us at Unitec. It's our last formal graduation as we head into our brave new world of vocational education and training in Aotearoa. Te Pūkenga will bring new opportunities, new chances to reach new heights with our students in their academic and vocational and education pursuits. So we're tinged with a bit of sadness, but a great deal of optimism. Optimism for two reasons. Yes, Te Pūkenga will come and it will do good things over time. But we're more optimistic about our graduates. We're all more optimistic about those milestones that you, in your journey through your life, have already reached. I know your mums and dads and aunts and nannies and papas will have ticked off milestones for you. Your births, your first day at primary school, your first day at high school, your first graduation, your first day at Unitec, and now this most significant milestone for many of you so far in your journey. In the mid-90s, and I'm not going to tell you what year, I did exactly what you did in this amazing whare. I walked across the stage, and the red carpet that you walk on this afternoon, for me, was the straightest line I had experienced in my journey of academic study. If I was honest, there were lots of bumps, there were sidewalks, there were dark alleys, there were trees in the way. There's a whole bunch of things that got in the way, but it was worth getting there. And I know many of you here this afternoon are feeling exactly the same way. I don't want to talk for too much longer because it's time to start celebrating you. But ki tiki kure, her inspirational speech for me is just another great example of someone making the most of the opportunities. Those windows and doors that opened and closed created opportunities for her to be an international rugby player, amazing, an international referee. I hung my whistle up a very long time ago. A first-class rugby player and a judo expert. I'd hate to be in a mall with you. What a fantastic and inspirational speech. And thank you for sharing your journey with us. As Keith said, what will be your journey? So when you come back to volunteer at the future graduation ceremonies, what will be your story? We're looking forward to hearing it. And I know many of you are well on the way to writing that story. Congratulations. So I might close with recognising the whakawhanaungatanga, the partnership between us all. We're here because we believe in knowledge, we believe in education, and most importantly, we believe in ourselves. My challenge for you, as did Keith earlier, is to challenge others, inspire others by what you have already achieved and what you have already done. Whether it's a younger sister or brother or mate, invite them to study and then help them along the way. At Unitec, we have a wonderful tuakana tēina program that does just that. The older sibling nourishes and supports the younger sibling. And yes, there's a few nudges and bumps along the way, but it's a fantastic way to help each other achieve goals. Hori noa I te whare. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. My line here says, now we move to the most important part, Actually, I think now we move to the most fun part, capping. Remember to take your time, and we encourage you all, whānau, friends, and whoever's here this afternoon, scream, shout, cheer. Make the most. Let's celebrate and have a fantastic time over the next hour or two. My first task, though, is a really important one. And thank you, graduates, if you could please stand. Pohautu, it's my pleasure to advise you that all of those standing before you today and those who have graduated in absentia have satisfied all of the criteria required for the qualifications they have been awarded, and the academic board have so certified. The Pohautu, in accordance with the Education and Training Act of 2020, has granted them the awards listed in the program. I now invite our first reader, Yusuf Patel.
Tēnā tātou katoa. Ko taku ingoa, ko Blair Sorensen. Kia ora. We have senior scholars graduating today. The Senior Scholar Award is made to graduates who consistently achieve exceptional grades throughout their course of study. I have much pleasure in presenting to the Chief Executive the Diplomat of the New Zealand Diploma in Business Level 5 Leadership and Management. Besith Taing. Graduates, you can please sit. And everybody please turn to the person next to them and say, "You look amazing." I now present the Diplomat of the Graduate Diploma in Business Marketing, Molly Fox Fraser. I now present the Diplomats of the New Zealand Diploma in Interior Design, Level 5 Residential, Anna Henry. Carmen Leong. I now present the Diplomats of the New Zealand Diploma in Landscape, Level 5 Design, Mary Abbott. Jason Grieving. Richard Panone. Gareth Walker. I now present the Diplomat of the New Zealand Diploma in Interior Design, Level 6 Commercial, Lauren Anderson. I now present to the Pohautu the graduates for the Bachelor of Architectural Studies, Baula Bloomfield. Colin Chow. Dylan Cardno. Yan Chang. Jonah Clemenson. Adam Collette. Janelle Dealing. Zara Deverell. Luis Lorenzo Ferrer. Georgia Gainley Sharp. Reeds Lance Garcia. Michael Gray. Ethan Hansel Hunt. Alvin Kishore. Melissa Knight. Pranay Kumar. Franz Jeffrey Lockyo. Jose Renzo Meneses. Daisy Plogue. Juanca Robello. Remy Franz Romano. Joseph Rutherford. Joaquin Santico. Alvin Sharma. Jennifer Short. Ashreet Singh. Amanpreet Singh. Senior Scholar, Abigail Spence. Numia Tumata. Quinn Van. Jennifer Vong. Anu Wang. Xu Yang. Victor Corrales Vargas. Victor's award is being collected by his son and brother, Marco and Ives. Victor passed away tragically on July 30th, 2022.
Te hoki wairua mai e te akonga. I tau mai ki roto tēnei o tātou nei rangi. Ka tau mai tana tamaiti, me tana tuakana. Ke te tuku atu tōna honore, i raro te karanga o te mate. Koe nei me atu ana, ke moe, e moe. To acknowledge one of your colleagues, deceased, and to have his brother and his son present here this afternoon to receive the taonga. Nā reira moi mai e te rangatira, tuku mai tēnei wāhanga ki mātou, e tautoko he manaaki, tēnei kaupapa rangatira, nāu ka tuku mai ki tōta maiti, ki tōta tuakana, i runga te rangi Māoria, i runga te matu nui te rangi, tēnā koutou, kia ora mai tātou.
I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Landscape Architecture. Amber Bray. Pichayapa Prangnak. Wei Ying So. Tūpuna Moiroa Taukia. I now present the graduates for the Master of Architecture Professional. With second-class honours, Bavia Gajar. With second-class honours, Oliver Higgins. With second class honours, Lorraine Kapuru Bandaraj Don. With second class honours, Fauzia Mochiza. With second class honours, Abigail Munoz. With second class honours, Sheena Pindoria. With second class honours, Lauren Crystal Pitt. With second class honours, Pacharapu Srisuk. With second class honours, Taylor Thorpe. With second class honours, Eric Zetmer Todorov. With second class honours, Joel Tolentino. With second class honours and distinction for architectural design, Tanya Basendo. Tanya Basendenot. With second class honours and distinction for architectural design, Rhiannon Churchwood. Joshua Adams. Dev Einstein Ayaru Gopalakrishnan. With distinction, Jonathan Davies. Ethridge Akini de Silva. Arbin Prince Matthew. Chujon Lee Normani Brown. Surya Pon. I now present the graduate for the Master of Landscape Architecture with distinction, Alia May Ta'ala. I now present to the Chief Executive the recipients of the Certificate in Liaison Interpreting, Asha Bipin, Moronga Mamia, I now present the recipients of the New Zealand Certificate in Skills for Living for Supported Learners Level 1, Mace Abbas Mustafa Al-Ansari. Priyanka Anand. Salia Khan. Eva McGregor. Rachel Nand. Julian Oldenamson. Harriet Smithson. Denham Spears. I now present the recipient of the New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Level 4 Health, Katarina Halapai. Katarina is also receiving the New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Level 3. I now present the recipients of the New Zealand Certificate in Study and Career Preparation Level 4, Screen Arts, Acting and Technical Production, Michaela Brewerton. James Ray Brown. I have the honour to now call on Linda Kessel to present the next awards.
Kia ora. All right. I have much pleasure in presenting to the Chief Executive diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Architectural Technology, Level 6, Hayley Barlow. Rochelle Good. Portia Hendricks. And Kanya Virgilia. I now present the diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Construction, Level 6, Construction Management, Maxim Alexei. Reginald Kay. Maverick Punzalan. I now present the diplomates of the New Zealand Diploma in Construction, Level 6, Quantity Surveying. Abhinesh Hachari. No, I'll just wait for you to do that. We've now got my favourite. Shanika Nirashani, Herath Kumara Singh, Herath Moody Ann Selage. Damendra Kajaria. Mark Cesar Moral. Sandeep Pal. And Manveer Shevardal. I now present the diplomate of the New Zealand Diploma in Engineering, Level 6, Civil Engineering, who happens to be Vaishak Akaramal. I now present the diplomate of the New Zealand Diploma in Surveying, Level 6, Anisha Praji. I now present to the Pohatu the graduates probably, isn't it? Graduates of the Bachelor of Construction, Construction Economics, Finn Biggs. Pushpanjali Damata Heterich. Loko Hapoko. Whioko Kado. Sorry. Tin Coco. Megan Mayer. Kevin Pius. Don Srimal Rat Naseparaj. Anna Refinetti Martins. Alexandra Samo Asuiba. Jared Skeen. Amy Jo Wallace. Junhao Wei. Oh, bit quiet. Got my own lollipop here. Yeah. Chan Woo Yoon. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Construction, Construction Management, Enoki Whanua. Timothy Kirschberg. Tyler Rebers. Penelope Tong. That was Penelope Tonga. Righto. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Construction, Construction Economics and Construction Management. Shamni Ram. And just before we get to the next slot, some of the reason that we've been having lots of smiles as people came up is this the first time we've probably seen each other in 2 years. And they're some of our students, some of my students that I've had the privilege of working with. So thank you. Right, we'll now move on. I now present the graduates for the Bachelor of Engineering Technology, Civil Engineering. Obadullah Amatsay. Idris Amatsi. Muhammad Sadiq. Kunwa Ajit Singh Chabra. It's also worth noting that Kunwa is also receiving a New Zealand Diploma in Engineering, Level 6 Civil Engineering, so congratulations. Paul Adrien de la Cruz. Thomas Jenkins. Muhammad Usman. We'll get there. Muhammad Usman Khan. Zhang Nguyen. Pamela Joan Pali. Parth Patel. Mohammed Nabi Sahil. Faisal Saifor. Tony Saini. Oh, stuff in there. Slow down. Isha Salamajati. Tibakran Sivakumaran. Ishika Wishwaro. Caleb Walker. I now present to the Chief Executive the Diplomate of the Graduate Diploma in Construction Project Management, Andre Jansen. Yeah, no. I now call on Jocelyn Williams to present the next awards. Thank you.
Tēnā koutou katoa. May I just say before I begin that it's been just such a pleasure to see so many of you recognised for your achievement today, and to be able to see and hear the joy and pride in the room. So I have much pleasure in presenting to the Chief Executive the recipients of the New Zealand Certificate in Electrical Engineering, Level 3. Shahdul Alam, V. Williams, Chonglong Shu, I now present the recipient of the New Zealand Certificate in Information Technology Essentials, Level 4, Rhoda Mahamud. I now present the diplomate of the New Zealand Diploma in Cyber Security Level 6, Jugesh Kumar. I now present to the Pohautu the graduates for the Bachelor of Applied Technology, Automotive Engineering. Hostika Vaznayaki Mudian Salaji. Irene Cullen. Val Simon Magisa. Avanish Saroj. Tavis Toala. Amanpreet Singh. I now present the graduands for the Bachelor of Computing Systems. And first we have a senior scholar, as you know, being recognised for consistent achievement of exceptional grades, Noor Alaraj. Bobuwala Duwaji Bobuwala. Sujan Dakal. Yahid Hassan. Xiao Feng Huang. Abdullah Ibrahim. Khadija Ismail. Ashwin Raghupati. Akasha Pale. Vinay Rabadia. Rashita Rubasinghe. Gaurav Shah. Chanel Talon. Francis Tuma. Nur Udin. Lydia Vitale. Dulanjana Vijay Sundara. Matthias Williamson. Yuyan Zhou. I now present to the Chief Executive the diplomates of the Graduate Diploma in Computing. Tudagala Mudaliji Umal Kurukula. Hui Li. I now present the diplomate of the Postgraduate Diploma in Computing, Srisha Badrinath Tadipatri. I now present to the Pohotu the graduand for the Master of Computing, Changjin Wang. I now present to the Chief Executive the recipient of the Certificate in Applied Technology, Carpentry, Sante Kata. I now present the recipients of the New Zealand Certificate in Automotive Engineering Level 3, Vincent Carr. Mohammed Lodi. Keith Morton McPhail. Nikhil Ram. Leila Ringiao. I now present the recipient of the New Zealand Certificate in Construction Trade Skills Level 3, Carpentry, Soanga Hutch.
Levanta
finally, I acknowledge all those graduating in absentia. Kia ora.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to put your hands together for our guest speaker this afternoon?
How you doing? Good? We are nearly at the end of our ceremony, and shortly I will invite our kaumātua to lead us in Karakia whakamutunga, during which we will stand and then remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall, followed by the graduates, as you now are. But before we do, there are still just a couple of people that we need to acknowledge. Today is unquestionably about you and what phenomenal life choices you have made to get here. But there's another group that also made, I think, a pretty good life choice in dedicating themselves to helping you get where you are. And it's this mob right here. How about a big round of applause? There is another group of people without whom today wouldn't happen, and they're the invisible people. They're the people who don't get to dress up and come on stage and be honoured, but without them it wouldn't happen. And they've given up today and a lot of prep leading up to today just to be able to honour you. And that's the dozens of volunteers who have served as ushers, who have served out the back, who are doing the catering. How about a round of applause for them too? And now, because it's about you, but it's not all about you, could the graduates please stand and turn around? How about a round of applause for your whānau and friends? And lastly, whānau, do you remember that before the graduands came in, we practiced this? This is your last chance to give it up for our graduates. Will everyone please be upstanding while our kaumātua leads us in our closing karakia.
Ko e he atu tātou I raro te rangi Māria, te hari koa me te manawa nui. Haumi e, hui e, tai ki e, and the blessing of the food. Nau mai ngā hua o papatuanuku, me ngā kete kai o rangi nui. Whi tiki ki ora, haumi e, hui e, tai ki e. Kia ora tātou.